my husband, Mark.
So,
If this is your first time joining us, we would love for you to hit that subscribe button. Also, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video from us. Tonight, we have a new episode of Tipsy Time with the Thomases. We're going to be doing a blind taste test of different peach vodkas. So we've got quite a few here. We don't know what's in each cup, but I'm super excited to do this video.
yeah, so we had a, last week we tested the whiskey, kind of gave our thoughts on that. This one's going to be a fun one as well because I think that vodka, there's so many different vodkas out there, especially flavored vodkas. You can get vodka for as cheap as $10 all the way up to like probably $60-$70. So it'll be nice just to kind of taste a couple of different flavors, and then we'll probably end up having more episodes of different flavors of vodka. Today's episode is just basically going to be on peach. We wanted to start with that because, you know, we're in Georgia. Peaches are huge down here. So we want to kind of just get that flavor and just kind of give you our thoughts on what we think on each one of these.
Yeah. So how this is going to work is we are going to taste vodkas from the same group. So each group of 2 cups have the same vodka in it, but we don't know what's in each one. And as we're tasting them, we're going to give our guess of what we think is in each one, and you will know immediately whether we got it right or wrong. But we do know for sure that we are tasting Vodka, Sky Peach, Absolute Peach, Burnett's Peach, and Ciroc Peach. So full spectrum of different types of vodka. All right, so do you want to get started?
Yeah.
All right, so I think we're going to start. You want to start on this side?
Sure.
Okay. So, like I said, we don't know what's in each one. That one. Oh.
Uh-oh.
That one had a lot of burn. That one had a lot of burn going down. And the peach flavor wasn't that strong. I don't know. If I had to guess which one that is. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna say I think I'm gonna say Absolute for that one.
All right. First thing I'm going to say is if you think that had a lot of burn, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, that was
pretty, to me, it was a pretty mellow burn. I drink a lot of vodka. I usually mix it with, obviously I don't drink it straight often, but, you know, I usually use either tonic water, club soda, or cranberry juice or something like that. But to me, that was pretty smooth for what it was. I'm going to say that was Sky vodka.
I didn't really like that one, so
It was fun to me.
I guessed Absolute. All right, next one.
Yep.
That one was really sweet. It was sweet. Like, that one was really sweet. It was really good. Okay, I'm going to guess because I like it and it had a lot of flavor. I'm going to say Ciroc. But I could be wrong. I'm not a vodka connoisseur, so I don't know. But I thought it was good.
That one was very good. That had probably the least amount of burn that I've had in a vodka. To me, I know Absolute has a decent amount of burn, so I don't think it was Absolute. Burnett's, I know it's got a decent amount of burn, so I don't think that was Burnett's either. I'm going to say that was probably the Ciroc.
Okay. So we both think that number 2 is Ciroc.
And that was nice. That was very easy
really
going
good.
down.
Really good. Okay. Let's try this third one. That one to me was easy going down as well. I didn't get any burn from that, and the peach flavor was pretty strong. Okay, I'm gonna guess Vodka. But he's like, because he probably
I'm
knows.
just saying, no, I really don't. I'm just thinking, I'm like, we're probably wrong about all
Yeah,
this.
we probably are.
What I'll say, I'm gonna say that was. Here's the deal. Obviously, everybody should know what Burnett's is. It's gonna be like your very, very lower level vodka. Um, that did not taste bad enough to be Burnett's, in my opinion, unless they just pretty much got way better in the last 15 years since I've had it. But I'm gonna go ahead and say, I'm gonna say Burnett's right now. It's subject to change. But right now, I'm gonna say that's Burnett's. We'll see what 4 and 5 taste like, but because in my mind, I'm just gonna assume that the Burnett's is gonna taste the worst. Maybe I could be wrong, but so far this is probably the lowest rated one for me. So I'm gonna say that was the Burnett's.
So I really have no good frame of reference for any of these, so I honestly don't know. All right, let's try number 4.
Oh my God!
That was god awful.
See what I'm doing here?
Yeah, see? Okay, that I would think would be the Burnett's.
Again, I could be wrong, but that was
God,
not pleasant.
It like...
I'll tell you this. It better not be the Ciroc.
Yeah,
I'll be very disappointed if that was the Ciroc.
That was like punishment. I don't like it.
Yeah, that was not good.
That was rough.
Oof. Okay. All right. So here's the deal, guys. Right now, I'm gonna say that was the Burnett's.
So what do you think number 3 was?
Depending on what number 5 is, will dictate what I think number 3 is.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I think that's good.
All right.
All right. Last one.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Well, the only one I haven't guessed so far is Sky. So I'm gonna assume that is Sky vodka.
Okay.
Just remember number 4 was awful.
Yeah.
So you might. So you're thinking.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 5 was Vodka, so that would make 3 Absolute, and that's about. I mean, mentally, that's probably about where I would rank it. I mean, it. In my mind, I figured that Absolute would probably be my second least favorite after the Burnett's. But just because even back in the day when I used to drink Absolute, I just remember being just kind of just like harsh, not really easy to drink. So
like
you
rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, I mean, you would have to add a little bit more chaser than you would with one of your, your higher level. Maybe it's not distilled as well as some of your higher level vodkas, but yeah, I'm gonna say that 3 was Absolute and 5 was Vodka.
Okay. So like I said, you guys who are watching this, you'll already know whether or not we got it right. Let's see, should we just check them? You want to check the bottoms? Here?
Sure.
All right, so number 1 was Absolute.
Oh, I'm
so I got that right.
Okay.
I have no idea how I got that right.
I had Sky, and just for those scoring at home, in my opinion, that was in a 1 to 5 scale. That was probably like a 3.5.
All right. So the next one, second was Vodka.
Oh no!
Crap! I'm kind of worried. I had Ciroc, so I got that wrong.
I had Ciroc as well. To me, that was the smoothest one. That was probably my favorite. It was my favorite in terms of smoothness, drinkability, and taste. So I'm very curious to see what these other ones are. If I got, oh man.
Okay. Oh. Okay. 3 was the Burnett's. I guess Vodka.
I guess Absolute. This is going to get very interesting.
So I bet number 4 is what we don't want it to be.
If 4 is Ciroc,
I guarantee
we got
it is.
problems.
4 is Sky.
Okay.
Okay.
So again, I wasn't a fan of that one. That's the one that I thought was the Burnett's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then, so 5 is obviously Ciroc.
So what did we think? I can't remember what we said.
I said, what about number 5?
Yeah.
I thought 5 was pretty good. I think it was smooth. I just, you know what, honestly, I don't remember. I don't remember because I might be too many shots in. But I guess it was Sky because that was the only one I had left, but it was actually Ciroc.
Okay.
Wow. So I got 1 right.
Oh.
Did I beat you?
I don't think I got any right.
Oh,
So what did this prove?
No.
We like to drink.
Yeah.
No. I think in my mind, to be honest with you, these vodkas end up being a little bit closer than I thought. There are some that I think, now that I know what they are, can immediately be taken off of my list. So which ones do we think were the worst? How did the Burnett's actually fare?
4. Okay, so I thought it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I think.
Actually, I think that's the one I
okay.
rated. I think I rated the Burnett's pretty low.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
you originally had that. Number
Yeah.
3 was Burnett's, and you originally had it as Burnett's.
Mm-hmm.
But then you said switch to number 4,
Mm-hmm.
and that was actually the Sky. Was number 4.
Okay, so the Sky and the Burnett's I was not a fan of.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was number 2?
Number 2
That
was
was the Vodka.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So out of all of those guys, that was my favorite. It was very sweet. I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
It was very sweet, and it was very tolerable drinking straight. So if you were especially like if you were making a punch or a mixed drink, it's gonna be very, very, very smooth. It's gonna camouflage with anything you put it in. Some other I think I've had like some of the Cirocs and even the Sky. It doesn't camouflage as well as I think that Vodka would. Because I've had those as mixed drinks, and you could still kind of taste it's a little bit overpowering. Mm-hmm. But I was very impressed with that Vodka. But you know what? Vodka, I think, tends to be on one of the sweeter vodkas anyway. Mm-hmm. I'm curious to find out, and we can probably give you the details a little later, if that's a lower proof vodka in the first place.
Maybe. I don't know. I think it was my favorite, if I remember correctly, because I remember thinking, oh, this is pretty sweet. I assumed it would be the Ciroc, but
yeah. And we've had Vodkas in the past. I can't recall what flavor, but they tend to be a lot sweeter.
Yeah.
So
next, what we want to do, we have 2 more flavor vodkas that we wanted to try. One is peach. It's a Deep Eddy. Well, they're both peach. It's a Deep Eddy peach, and then we have a Kettle One botanical peach and orange blossom. So give us a second.
So we're back. We did look into that spec, and that spec is actually it's going to be a 70 proof, so it's 35% alcohol. So it's still a decent proof vodka. I thought it was be a little bit lower than that, but I'm actually gonna I really want to try this again just to make sure that.
Yeah, give it another try. Make sure it's what you think.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm shocked. And so you can let them know about the other 2 that we have.
Yeah, so what we also wanted to try here, we didn't want to put them as part of the blind taste test, but we have a Kettle One botanical, real botanical, fresh taste peach and orange blossom vodka. So that is probably going to be really good. And then one of my favorites is Deep Eddy peach vodka. I love all Deep Eddy vodkas, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and give that one, these 2 a try. All right, so let's see. We're going to do a little bit of this Deep Eddy, one of my favorites. And then after we do this, guys, we're each going to make our signature drink that we like to make with vodka. I'm going to do a peach, a pineapple peach vodka with a little bit of a twist. And Mark has something that he likes to do. It's good. I mean, really, none of these to me are made to drink straight.
I keep missing my mouth.
He's had too many. But I like the Deep Eddy vodkas. I think they're really good. They're kind of smooth and they're perfect for mixing with all different kinds of things. So
yeah, I love Deep Eddy everything. They're very they're affordable. They taste good. They mix well. This one again, like drinking it straight, not that huge of a fan of. I mean, to me, more often than not, you're not typically drinking vodka straight. Now, that being said, I do have one Deep Eddy vodka that I do recommend you drink straight, and that is the Ruby Red Grapefruit. It is delicious. It is delicious. And I literally will just take a cup, fill it up with ice, pour it over the ice, and it's perfect. Like, if you want to mix something with like a little cranberry juice, like a splash maybe, but I literally just drink it like that, and it is great. But that I wouldn't necessarily just be throwing that on the rocks and drinking that.
Yeah, good. All right, so this is the Kettle One, peach and orange blossom. It's good. It doesn't have like a really overpowering taste either way. It's like the peach and the orange blossom are balanced really well with the vodka taste. I might actually put this one in the drink that I'm going to make for you guys in just a few minutes. So maybe I'll do that. I'll try that with my pineapple. This is actually, I'm looking, we're going to see. Yeah, no. 70, let's see, 70.
73%. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's very good. That's a lot more. Actually, that might be the most palatable of all the vodkas that we had this evening. If you were to drink it straight.
Yeah. It's got like a really nice bottle design too. So, all right. So we're gonna get set up and we're gonna do our recipes. So we'll be back. All right. So we are back, and what I'm gonna make for you is a pineapple vodka with a little bit of a twist. So I've got my pineapple juice right here. I'm just gonna scoop these over. And I don't really do like a whole lot of measuring at all, but I'm just gonna say pour about half a can. I'll leave some for Mark in case he wants to use it. And then I'm going to put in, I don't know, like 1 part vodka, 2 parts. Let's see. I don't know. I want this to be kind of strong, so. And this Kettle One vodka is really good. So I just added the vodka on top of the pineapple juice. And then I am going to add a little bit of this grenadine. I mean, it's going to be super sweet, so let's see if we can do this. All right. And then I'm just going to mix it here. I'm real fancy with my plastic fork mixing. And then I'm going to take an orange slice here. I'm going to plop that in. And then because I am extra fancy, I'm going to put a slice of orange on the side. Let me see. And that's good drinking. You want to try it? It's sweet. I don't even know what I'm calling it.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't really get down like that. I keep it a little bit more gutter, if you will. I'm gonna go with probably 1 to 1.5 part Syrah.
He's real basic.
Yeah, and the reason guys, I'm sorry. I don't care what our results said. I still feel like I should be drinking Ciroc. Not only because it's expensive, but I think I've been drinking it the longest, and so it's just it. And it may just be the fact that what I'm looking for is not necessarily sweetness and smoothness, and that's basically what we were, ranking the vodkas on. It's basically, okay, when you're drinking it and you mix it with whatever you mix it with, how do you like it? Do you enjoy it? Is it, is it overpowering? Is it mellow? Does it just, go with your drink just right? And for me, what I like to do is I like to go with some Ciroc or any other kind of vodka. And this right here, I mean, honestly, this is just some cheap peach mango sparkling water that I got from Target. And you can get these anywhere, Walmart, Kroger, anywhere, just to kind of give your drink a little bit of bite. You can use Sprite if you want to, or any other kind of carbonated beverage. Tonic water will work, but since this is flavored, I like to choose to go this route, especially since it does have peach in it. I'll go ahead and do that.
Do you want to use my stir?
Honestly, I'll start like this.
Yeah, we get it.
For time
We get
strength.
it. Let's see who made it best.
You'll hate it. But that's how I get down. Because to me, like, this is something that I can have. I mean, I'll just have this on a weekend or whatever, especially outside. Like a vodka tonic. Can't beat it, man.
I think we have two different goals when we drink. I drink to not taste the alcohol. So anything that's sweet and fruity and the alcohol taste is totally masked, I'm all for it. I really feel he drinks to taste the alcohol.
But here's the thing, with this vodka, there's not going to be that much alcohol you taste. I'm not trying to taste burn. I want to taste that hint of peach. And I've got just enough chaser in here to where you can get the hint of, you can literally distinguish between the hint in the peach mango sparkling water as well as the vodka. But they do go together quite well. Now, one thing I did want to try, and I may just ruin my drink, but I said I would try it. I'm going to put a splash of this pineapple juice in here. And again, I'll Marcus mix it.
That's the Marcus mix.
This is the Marcus mix. Not bad. It didn't really enhance the drink at all, but the one thing I do like about this, especially for those who are trying to kind of, watch your calories or whatever, something like this, there's 0 calories in this. So there's 0 calories in that. Plus, vodka naturally is very low calorie. So if you're just, especially, anybody who's just trying to kind of just drink a little bit healthier, you want to get your little fix, but you don't want to just, your flavored rums and your whiskeys and that kind of stuff, that's going to, there's a lot of calories in those. But if you want to kind of, cut back a little bit, vodka's probably the way to go. And yeah, it's just something that's very simple, not much to it. You don't necessarily have to bring out a whole bunch of accoutrement and oranges and grenadine if you don't want to.
If you want to fancy,
but it's I love vodka. I mean, it's very easy. It mixes with so many different things. I'm glad we had the opportunity to kind of do this taste test, and we'll be doing more taste tests like this in the future. Give us suggestions. If there's another flavor that you're curious about that you want us to check out, let us know. I literally just yesterday we picked up it was a Belvedere Cherry Noir, which is basically a black cherry flavored Belvedere vodka that I'm very eager to take a taste of. So maybe we can come up with some more berry flavored vodkas to kind of do a comparison with. So that will be one of the things. We're still going to do a bourbon taste test at some point. It may be it may be sometime in the near future, probably in the next few days. So we'll go ahead and do that. But I'm glad we did do this vodka taste challenge.
Yeah. So, guys, please leave us your comments below. Tell us what type of flavored vodkas you like. Give us suggestions. We will definitely do any taste test you want to see. These are really fun for us. Our kids are asleep, so this is the perfect time for us to do this kind of thing. Helps us pass the time. So, we will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for joining us on Tipsy Time with the Thomas.